I was working with a new guy the other day, and I was telling him a story about something. And he's 20 something years old, 23, 24, and comes from Whiskey Tango, and got out of that, but not the way I did. To make certain that I got. There we go. And anyway, he marveled at my stories and that I could remember names and places and that sort of thing. And he goes, "Man, I don't know how you do that." And I want to tell him that when you give a shit about something, you're more likely to remember it. And that's the truth. Leave it, monkey. This one I had a little trouble getting it up off the tarmac the other day.
Throttle active.
Leave it.
Down. 12.6 volts.
Leave it.
Flaps down.
Yeah, I'd like a reversible one on this one.
Flaps down. Flaps half.
Well, you put a lighter battery in that fucker and it wants to fly.
Flaps half. Flaps up. 12 volts.
Hey Jude. I saw Paul McCartney in 1988. It was amazing.
12 volts.
And it was during his share with you PETA stage, which I found unbelievably annoying, but ignored just so I could see the master. Ellie, come. Ellie, come. Come. Yeah. Don't get snakes out here much, but
12.1 volts.
you do not need that.
Volts.
Yeah, so the Horus 10
11.6 volts.
10S forum, X10S forum, they're spinning out of control. And Mimmineth, that guy, yeah, I've known him for some years now, and yeah, nice enough fella, but man, he loves to fucking stir the pot.
11.6 volts.
And yes, it's a poor design. They have it's a USB-C deal where they use the wrong fucking anyway. And he's suggesting that it will burn down a house, and then some prick who fancies himself an attorney, an ersatz attorney, is chiming in with them, and then other folks are, you know. So Wayne from Aloft Hobbies is like, yeah, you know what? Wait till you get a production model in your hand, and we'll figure this out. God Almighty.
11.5 volts.
Wish I could lay hands on it. I think it may have been Tchaikovsky. Ellie, come. Who did a piece when I was a kid. It was on 16mm film, and he was musically, forensically examining the Beatles and how, whether they knew it or not, and he suspected they knew it. They were just savants. He never said that, but that was his implication. They would bring you emotionally up and down with their music. Yeah, they'd start out slow, go high, then come back slow. Or start out slow, go high, and stay high. And it was neat because Ellie, come. For people like me, it legitimized you know, the Beatles. Now, the Beatles have been here for probably some 20 years when he had made his observations.
11.2 volts.
Just, you know, it was amazing, though, to bring legitimacy to the Beatles from a famous conductor. And I looked for it and looked for it and looked for it, and I couldn't ever find that piece.
11.2 volts.
Because people have, I tell you what, they have found just about everything they can find and upped it to YouTube. God bless them. Somehow they would find, you know, 16 millimeter film and take the time to convert it and bring it to YouTube.
11.1 volts.
Yeah, this is a shining example when weight versus total milliamp is shown itself in the form of a beaver. And it's going to be so dark up there, I'm going to have to lighten it up. They were truly savants. Hey, Els. Well, don't drink the whole lake, honey. She got kicked out last night for spazzing.
11.1 volts.
Chasing rabbits. Hey,
11.2 volts.
Hey Jude's an amazing song. This is so therapeutic. I love flying. I was talking to my pilot buddy about it the other day and why he wasn't interested in it. And he said, I just, you know, I've flown the real thing and I don't think I'd like it. And I says, you know, I've heard that before. And he was somebody you can actually talk to. And I go, but you know, we have like real pilots, like fucking airline pilots out at my club, and they don't feel that way. I suspect it's probably because you haven't ever done it. And he conceded.
11.1 volts.
But he also conceded that in his life, in his day-to-day life, he really kind of doesn't have room or doesn't want to make room for yet another hobby. That makes sense. I accidentally fly that thing behind a tree. I crashed the old Tundi that way.
Volts.
Well, it appears my new servo's working perfectly. Oh, Garth Brooks. Had a real nice evening. Initially yesterday with the wife, we sat and watched old 70s videos on YouTube. Who the hell was it? He sang a song, Isn't It Time? By the Babies. Man, just good stuff.
11 volts.
I got friends in low places. That was a neat time.
.9 volts.
My neighbor who's got the Rockstar bus, longtime neighbor and friend, I heard it running this morning before sunup and
10.8 volts.
sent him a note that said I hear a generator running. He's told me that he's doing a thing for charity today, and I will reply in a bit. About fucking time you did something for the masses, you prick. And the name of his rig, or on the door, it's called P-Money or Pool Money. It's where he made his money.
10.9 volts.
So I'll suggest in pure man fashion that about goddamn time you did something for the rest of the universe, you prick. My wife and I have been doing public service for 35 and 40 years respectively. 30 years and 35 years respectively.
11 volts.
You're gonna get it? Let's not crash the little
No
mugger.
battery.
Aw, that's it. Well, landing.